Whoa. This is Sam Alai for the Oral History Report. Clip 1. Welcome. Okay. Hello there, and welcome. Regardless of what year and university you're tuning in from, welcome to this oral history snapshot of the 2024 Trans Museum of the Past, Present, and Future. My name is Sam Alai, a local lesbian, radical, and future political candidate, and I'll be your interviewer, host, and guide for this oral history interview, the organizers of the Trans Museum. First and foremost, a big thank you to the City of Savannah for recording, keeping, and sharing this oral history project through the municipal archives. Thanks for honoring and uplifting the voices of our communities. It's a little after 10:30 a.m. on Wednesday, December 4th, 2024. We are recording at the Savannah Pride Center, 5859 Abercorn Street. The Pride Center is one of only 2 LGBTQIA+ resource centers in the entire state of Georgia. They focus on advocacy, social, and other service things, actively working to meet the needs for safety, empowerment, education, and well-being of Greater Savannah's LGBTQIA+ community. Thanks to the Pride Center for continually providing and holding space for us. Clip 2, Sam Alai for the Oral History Trans Museum of Past, Present, and Future. We are here today with Keyshawn Spellman, Ben Chaffee, and Zhazhee Rabbit, 3 of the primary organizers of the Trans Museum of Past, Present, and Future. The Trans Museum was a pop-up museum dedicated to Savannah's queer/transgender history, current community, and hopes for the future. The museum was open throughout the month of October 2024 and served as an immersive and fluid art gallery that hosted a variety of community events and workshops throughout Savannah's October Pride Month. First off, thank you all for being here. Love you guys so much. Thanks for all your work.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's start out by having you guys introduce yourself. Let's start with name, pronouns, and how you identify.
Hi, I'm Keyshawn Spellman. I'm 22, and he, him.
And how do you identify?
Oh, wait, identify as...
I'm gonna go. I'm Ben Chaffee. I'm 37. I'm gay.
Oh, duh.
And hi.
Hello, I'm Keyshawn Spellman. I'm 22. I identify as gay. And hello again.
I'm Zhazhee. I identify as trans, and my pronouns are she, they.
Wait, my pronouns are he, him.
And my pronouns are he, him too. Look at it. We did it.
We're so brave.
We're so good at this.
So brave.
Second part of introductions for you guys. Tell us how old you are, how long you've been a part of the Savannah community, and if you want to, feel free to pose for the camera and show off your outfits for today.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm doing laundry right now.
Oh, me first? Hello again. Keyshawn, 22. I'm born and raised from Savannah. Yeah. And my outfit today is a vintage Coogee sweater for my mom.
Show us the glasses.
Some cute little glasses that I got yesterday. Some Doc Martens if they're still cool in the future. And a jacket because Savannah's so cold right now. That's it.
We're looking good.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm Ben Chaffee. Been a part of this community for around 5 or 6 years. Before that, I was traveling a lot. So really, the Savannah community past 5 or 6 years. I'm loving this sweater, liking this hat. We were trying on some different ways to wear it. We thought that maybe this looked a little bit too basque for the interview, and Keyshawn said absolutely cannot wear it like this. So we decided on this look for this interview. How do I look, everybody?
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
I'm Zhazhee. I am 31, and I've been in Savannah since 2011, but I feel like I've been 30 different people since I've been here. So I feel like I am currently really coming out for myself in my life and in my community and becoming a part of it more deeply than just surface level interactions, and it feels really special right now. My outfit, I don't know how to pronounce the artist, but her Instagram handle is like Jordan Piantadosi, but she designs all these shirts and makes them. And I got this scarf or shawl in Rishikesh, India. I am wearing some sweatpants.
Ooh, sweatpants
and
season.
boots from Target. And I have my Adidas little pouch.
What's in the pouch?
Basquiat inspired design. What's in the pouch? A little tour. A receipt from Walgreens. Walgreens. Oh, actually, I have my syringe that I just picked up because they always get my prescription wrong, and they only give me one of the 2 needles, and you're supposed to have both for pulling the estradiol from the bottle, and then injecting with the thinner needle. Got my passport just in case.
Never know what you
2024. Lottery card, debit card, a $1 bill folded into a square.
Nice.
I'm gonna stop it there.
Essential.
Just in case.
Thank you all so much. Just a couple more questions to help our listeners get to know you. So first off, how old were you during your first major coming out? Ben, you want to start?
I was around 18, 17, 18, that time frame. Do you want to hear my coming out story?
Oh
Is
my
this
God.
like the time for that? So basically, when I was in high school, I didn't really I kind of suppressed all of my sexuality. And then I fell in love with my best friend. And what basically happened was I just started having like panic attacks and like having a lot of like chest pain. And so one day my mom actually drove me to the hospital because my chest pain was so bad. And the doctor was like, "Do you use cocaine?" And I was like, "No." And they're like, "Okay, well, it's anxiety. You basically are having like an anxiety problem and you need to talk to like a therapist." And then when I was talking to the therapist about what was going on, I actually pretty much came out to the therapist. And then I started to come out to my friends, and then that's kind of how I started coming out to myself and also to my wider community.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did you know when you went to the therapist, like, that you were going to come out, or what, did it happen?
No, I actually, I didn't really expect that to really happen, and actually, I just kind of came out as bi to the therapist. So I didn't really even come out as gay until later.
Mm.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Mm-hmm.
I think my coming out story is a little bit crazy. I was in Hinesville at the time, and I got in this really, really, really bad fight with my mom. And the following day, we sat down and we talked, and I just came out. And I was preparing myself to like, okay, well, now it's time to leave home. Time to just like leave and figure my life out, you know, at 16, 15. And that wasn't the case. She always knew. Everybody knows. Yeah, everybody knows, unfortunately. And it was just coming to terms with it. And it's been a journey. It's been a beautiful journey. Scary as hell. Scary as hell, but beautiful. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing. I came out in stages because I had really repressed myself by the time I had that pressure in my chest, like, if I don't do this, I'm gonna like not be okay and won't have the life I'm meant to have. I won't be able to connect with people in the way that I'm meant to connect with them because I'm not being myself. So when I was 26, I was engaged to someone from Raipur, India, who had a very traditional family. Had my son, who was 4 at the time, and I was just so terrified. I remember being in the car, and he was in the back of the car, and we were just like singing some song. It was during COVID, so I had a lot more time to look at myself, I guess, during quarantine, and just like emptied out. Like it just bubbled up and came out, and I was like, oh my god, I am like living a lie, and I have to tell this person who I'm like in love with and engaged to, and we're going to like be together forever. I was thinking at that point, and that's what marriage meant to them as well. That like I'm not being, how could I do that to someone and do that to myself and not be who I am in front of my kid? And yeah, so that was like the real turning point in my life of just like random, all of a sudden being like, oh my god, I haven't been dealing with this for like a decade. I just put it away. And I was at that point was so afraid to even wear I got these like rainbow colored men's Teva sandals, and I was like too shy to wear them, and I was like, what has happened to me? Like something so shallow really like poked me out of it.
Thank you all for sharing.
Yeah.
Second question for you.
Excuse me.
Are there any TV, movie, or book characters who radiate gender envy or gender euphoria for you?
Can I start this one?
Yeah.
So for me, anytime I see any actress, I feel like slight envy, or just actors in general, like the freedom of like both playing a role and knowing who you are inside. At least that's what it appears to be. I'm sure everybody has their complex journeys, but I feel that dysphoria and euphoria come up at the same time for me with most like media, even with anime. Like I just am like, damn, like there are other ways of being and ways to feel confident in yourself, and trying to like find out who you are through those aspects and those characters and those actors. And yeah, it's a lot to dissect when I consume media like that.
I actually don't really have any.
Could you repeat the question one more time?
Yeah. Are there any TV, movie, or book characters that radiate gender envy or gender euphoria for you?
I don't think I really have any either, you know? I think that, I don't think I have any as well. Yeah.
Cool. Move on to the next one then.
All right.
Who or what was your artist or song of the summer?
My song of the summer was Open This Wall. I can't pronounce the artist's name, and I don't want to butcher it. But we were planning the museum, and this song had just been on repeat, and I was sitting in Alex's car. It just says, "Open this wall for me, please." And the car's sunroof opened on its own. Like it did not. I was just sitting there kind of like waiting to go on a run. It was kind of cold. The sunroof opens, it's pouring outside, and the storm comes into the car, and it just stuck. I was like, this is the song that's gonna make this happen. I'm gonna keep saying this, open this wall for me, please, and see where it goes.
I think for me, mine was probably Cranes in the Sky by Solange. It was a lot of healing and nurturing and acceptance this year, really this year for me. So I'm very appreciative of that. Very appreciative. Thank you, Solange. Thank you.
Well, it was a hot girl summer. I think the album of the summer was definitely Brat. I think also Hot to Go was something that was a background for my summer as well.
Yeah. Hot girl summer.
there was some music for the hot girl summer, for sure.
So I would hope that those artists' names live on forever. But could you shout out the names of those artists who made that music?
Well, so Hot to Go, Chappelle Roan, and yeah, and Charlie XCX.
Good job. I was waiting. Solange Knowles for Cranes in the Sky.
And Open This Wall, it's spelled like Berlioz, but I don't know how to pronounce it.
Great.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. So for our next section, we're going to move on to talk about the museum, but we're going to take a little break. See y'all soon.